Hi, everyone. Welcome to Better Together in 5, the podcast for school staff who want stronger, more respectful workplaces in just 5 minutes. I'm Jerry Lee.
And I'm Kathy. Today we're diving into a topic that's transforming schools and workplaces everywhere: relational leadership.
We hear the word leadership and often think about titles, principal, director, or RED. And it can be, but relational leadership isn't restricted to position. It's about connection.
Exactly. Relational leadership is the practice of leading through relationships. It's grounded in trust, empathy, mutual respect, and shared purpose. Instead of focusing on authority and hierarchy, it focuses on people.
At its core, relational leadership asks, how are we showing up for one another? Because whether you're in a classroom, a front office, a boardroom, or a break room, relationships drive outcomes.
Relational leadership means valuing people as individuals first, not just roles or job descriptions. It's about listening deeply, it's about psychological safety, it's about building trust before requiring results.
And research consistently shows that when people feel seen, heard, and valued, performance improves. In schools, that means stronger teacher collaboration and better student engagement. In workplaces, it means higher morale, stronger teams, and less burnout.
Relational leaders don't ask, how do I control this situation? They ask, how do we solve this together?
Let's talk about schools. Imagine a principal who makes decisions without teacher input versus one who gathers perspectives and honors teacher voice. Which environment builds trust?
The second one, every time. When educators feel respected and heard, they're more willing to innovate, collaborate, and go the extra mile for students.
And relational leadership doesn't stop with administrators. A teacher can be a relational leader with students by creating a classroom culture where every voice matters. A counselor can be a relational leader by building bridges between families and staff. Even students can lead relationally by including peers and modeling empathy.
Think about the difference between a manager who only checks tasks off a list and one who checks in on their team.
One builds compliance, the other builds commitment.
Relational leadership creates workplaces where feedback is safe, collaboration is encouraged, and conflict is handled with respect rather than avoidance or blame. Here's the empowering part: you don't need a title to practice relational leadership.
If you're a teacher, you can mentor a colleague. If you're an administrative assistant, you can set the tone for positivity in the office.
Relational leadership is about influence, not authority. It's about how you treat people every day.
Let's make this practical. Here are 5 simple ways anyone can practice relational leadership. First, listen to understand, not just to respond. Second, assume positive intent. Third, give credit generously. Fourth, address conflict directly but kindly. And fifth, follow through on commitments.
Those behaviors build trust, and trust is the currency of relational leadership.
In both schools and workplaces, systems matter, strategy matters, but relationships are what sustain culture.
Relational leadership reminds us that leadership isn't a ladder, it's a web. Every interaction strengthens or weakens it.
So wherever you are, classroom, office, conference room, or hallway, you have the power to lead relationally.
And when we choose relationships first, results follow. Thank you for spending this time with us on Better Together in 5. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with your team.
Please join us next time, and until then, keep leading with connection because we're better together. For more resources related to today's and all of our Better Together in 5 podcasts, please visit our Employee Relations podcast page in the Human Resources section on SharePoint.